Today on 15 on 15.
The airline Zara Air resumes their operations. Plus, scientists are developing a universal vaccine. And find out more about the upcoming fashion brand coming to the island. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to another edition of 15 on 15 with Daniela Piazzi. Let's start off the show with your daily local news updates. The local airline Zara Air is finally back on track and ready to start flying to several Venezuelan destinations. The Aruban airline, started by Mr. Alejandro Moyale, has just announced the re-inauguration of its flights. After a brief hiatus, the company is back on track. They will begin flying to Las Piedras Punto Fijo as of the 4th of September, and the flights will be going 3 times a week. The company has announced a special introduction price and will be offering more destinations in the months to come. On another note, the lines have been painted, the rules have been set, and the parking meter officers have been introduced. For this upcoming project to bring parking meters to the town area, new offices have been opened its doors. Aruba will be introducing parking meters in the town area within the next few weeks. This change has brought some controversy amongst the community since it was made very rapidly. We spoke with the parking meter officer to find out a little more about how the community has received their presence.
All around the world you get parking meters. Now it is the first time I'll be here in Aruba, and it's something new. Basically, it's a change, and in reality people don't like changes, but changes are there to be made. The positive part is all those who come to Orionsat now, at the moment when the project starts, will have a space to park. So you don't have to be spinning around 10 times before you get a parking space.
Mr. Romilly believes that once the visitors and locals get the proper information and intention behind this project, they'll be more than understanding.
We got a lot of hits here and there. You know how it is, something new, changes. You got hit here, there, aki, aya. The people are very negative about it, but as soon as we give them the right information, they step back and say, wow, this is what we really needed, right? This big change.
This past weekend, the Mary Joan Foundation held a mega event to fundraise to keep the nonprofit organization going. The event was held at the entertainment center, packed with activities, while volunteers took to the streets of Aruba to help collect funds to keep the Mary Joan Foundation doors open. The Turn Up the Pink fundraiser was held this past weekend at the Aruba Entertainment Center. The event was filled with shows and singing groups. Volunteers from all across the island came together to help the support group. Many took to the streets to ask passing cars for a donation, and together with several local entities and the Aruban community, the foundation was able to reach its goal. The event was a big success, and they received financial support from several private entities, banks, and the Aruban government. Altogether, the Mary Joan Foundation was able to raise over 80,000 florins. In other news, Aruba Bank has announced the 6th annual youth project, Good for the Neighborhood. This time, the main focus will be technology. The annual Good for the Neighborhood project, which is organized by Aruba Bank, is back. The program focuses on youth development, community work, and contributing to the island's schools. The theme of the project this year will be on the digital side. Each participating team will represent their school, and they will have to make a movie. The concept is all about the importance of saving early in life, and through making a movie, they'll be able to relay this message to others. The winners of this project will win 10,000 florins for their school, the second place will receive 7,500, and the third will receive 5,000 to contribute to their schools. Only 10 schools will be able to participate, and they will all get coaches to teach them about the importance of saving up. For more information or to sign up your school, visit www.arubabank.com/G4N2015. Turning the page, locals on the island are rib fanatics, and making the perfect rib is much tougher than it might seem. Well, this local pitmaster, Jordan Pascal, has been invited to be part of the Caribbean barbecue team in Texas to master the smokehouse technique. Chefs and pitmasters from all around the Caribbean region have been chosen by the U.S. Meat Export Federation to be part of the team that will spend 6 days in Texas learning all about all sorts of meat products. The group will also be visiting Amarillo and Texas to visit some of the most famous barbecue restaurants in the world. This young apprentice arrived at the local barbecue restaurant Hollywood Smokehouse with no experience and was taught the smokehouse meat technique throughout the years. Stay with us because we will have the latest trending lifestyle topics for you right after the break. After the break, this is the flu vaccine of all vaccines. Welcome back from the break. Let's move on to the latest trending lifestyle topics. First off, don't you feel bad when your child has to get various shots at an early age to protect them from all kinds of flus and diseases? Even as an adult, you should be getting an annual shot. Well, researchers are developing a vaccine to give lifelong protection against any type of flu.
Researchers in the United States have found success with an approach which combats any sort of flu virus. This should remove the problem with current vaccines, which you have to renew every year because they focus on the mutating part of the virus. This new universal vaccine shot will be concentrating on the core stems of the virus, making it unnecessary to ever get your shot renewed. Although this injection has only been tested on animals, the results are promising.
But before you get excited, this could take a few years to get on the market, so you should make sure to get your yearly checkups and flu vaccines. Speaking of medical research, according to a new study in the LA Times, a daily dose of aspirin appears to cut the risk of a common type of cancer.
Researchers say they have found a way to reduce the risk of getting colorectal cancer by 45%. All you have to do is take a daily dose of aspirin, Advil, or Aleve. This study shows that people who took 75 to 150 milligrams of aspirin a day were less likely to be diagnosed with colorectal cancer. And the risk was even lower in people who took an anti-inflammatory every day, such as ibuprofen. This type of cancer is the fourth most common after lung, breast, and prostate cancer. 1.4 million cases worldwide are diagnosed each year.
On a much lighter note, this next device is the latest innovation in bicycle transportation. It will transform any common bike into a smart vehicle that will replace your GPS, fitness bracelet, alarm, and flashlight all in one.
The little device is designed to enhance any bicycle instead of changing its design completely. The gadget is called Smart Halo. It attaches to the handlebars of any regular bike, and once it is paired with your smartphone, it acts as a visual navigation guide. When navigating, using a smartwatch or cell phone can be very dangerous. The Smart Halo allows you to keep your hand set in your pocket while it connects via Bluetooth. The device will take over from there and direct you to your destination. In addition to serving as a visual guide, the Smart Halo will connect to your smartphone to track your distance traveled, average speed, and calories burned. This weather-resistant device even includes an alarm in case thieves try to steal your bicycle. And finally, the Smart Halo detects nightfall and will turn on a front-mounted headlamp as soon as it gets dark.
Turning the page, the search giant Google has just invested over $2 billion in renewable energy. Their latest project includes mapping the amount of sunlight your rooftop receives to help you decide if it makes financial sense to go solar.
Google's latest online tool, Project Sunroof, enables you to type in your address and find out how much space you have for solar panels on your roof. Also, it will be able to tell you how many hours of sunlight you get a year and how much money you would save by going solar. When inserting your address, a Google Earth image of your home will appear with your roof's color ranging from purple to orange to indicate how much sunlight is striking the surface. Project Sunroofer also recommend the size of solar system you should install based on your average electricity bill.
Maybe it would be a good idea for Google to meet with the Aruban government to bring this technology to the island in order to reach our sustainability goal by 2020. We'll be right back with more 15 on 15. When we come back, meet the developers of the upcoming new clothing company in Aruba. Welcome back from the break. The construction of the new clothing store from Spain, Zara, is moving quite rapidly. This is because the project is on a strict deadline. We met with the Zara architect to find out more about this project. Zara, which is a Spanish clothing retail based in Galicia, has decided to expand their business throughout the Caribbean region. Unlike many fashion retailers, Zara controls most of the steps of the supply chain by manufacturing their own products. The new project here in the heart of town will be taking on a very modern look to match the renovations taking place in the area. The architect stated that the building will have 4 floors for women, men, and children clothing. Zara hopes to promote their European culture in the Caribbean, and they found their Aruba location an attractive point to do so. The innovative modern building is planned to complement the government's Kokolishi building, which has a similar technique to it. They are working hard to meet all of their deadlines. The outer construction is planned to be finished by the end of October, and the employee training will commence by the beginning of September. I, for one, am very excited to see the new brand open its doors on the island. Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending lifestyle topics. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. for more 15 on 15 on Channel 15 ATV. See you then.